Hello again, it's Coach Garey, and we're talking about immunity. We're talking about boosting and strengthening immunity. This is the preventative part of maintaining wellness and being healthy. All right, rolling. We talked about diet. We talked about the Mediterranean diet. Most people do very, very well on the Mediterranean diet, and it has the lowest incidence of heart disease amongst any cultural diets out there. So something to think about as a place to begin. I want to mention to you a few more things that we do. I certainly have taken a great interest in learning about boosting immunity, especially during this time. Suggest and highly recommend what every single naturopathic, functional medicine, doctor, wellness practitioner has said to me, and that is to increase your vitamin D3. So we get vitamin D from the sun. That's the natural way to get vitamin D. However, in North America, especially in the wintertime, we just don't get enough. And even in the summertime, what do? We lather up with sunscreen, which blocks vitamin D. So we're not getting enough vitamin D. So there's a very inexpensive way to get vitamin D, and they're called supplements. And we actually give vitamin D away for free with the purchase of omega-3, another very important supplement for immune health. We talk about omega-3 as being a heart-healthy supplement, being a brain-healthy supplement. It's also an immune support supplement. Omega-3 touches every cell in your body and allows the opening and closing of the cell, what gets into the cell, what doesn't get into the cell. This has a lot to do with omega-3. For immunity specifically, we have a couple of supplements. First of all, I'm going to recommend a plant-based multivitamin. Ours is called True Vitality, and it covers a lot of territory with the phytonutrients that are important for supporting health. More specifically, people who have compromised immune systems or who are subject to constant colds, and the diet alone or the diet with exercise hasn't done enough to boost and bolster the immune system, we have a product called True Immune. That is an A to Z vitamins, minerals, and herbs, all that work together in a synergistic and a holistic way to support immunity. That's a very powerful supplement. There are two types of dosing with that supplement. One is the preventative, the daily dose for simple prevention. And then if you do happen to become ill with a flu or a cold, there's another stronger dosage that you can implement for a 5 to 7 day period where you're really gathering your forces to get healthy again. I mentioned vitamin D. I want to give a shout out also to the very simple vitamin C. Vitamin C is so important to health, but there's a trick to vitamin C. And that trick is being able to sustain a certain level of vitamin C in your body over an extended period of time. I had this personal story from the 1970s. I was in the Alps. I was in the high mountains of Switzerland traveling, and I came down with a very serious cold, flu-like symptoms. And I went to the apotheca, which is the pharmacy, and I got powdered ascorbic acid, so vitamin C in a powder form where I could mix it with orange juice. And I just kept adding vitamin C to the orange juice, drinking. I kept drinking it for several hours. So the point being, vitamin C only stays in your system for approximately 20 minutes. You take a dose, it is gone. It's used up. It's gone in 20 minutes. Now, there are supplements that add rose hips and other things to try to lengthen the time the vitamin C stays in your body. But having a constant supply of vitamin C coming in is very important. And what I do, one of the practices I have is to buy limes, and I cut those and I squeeze them and make lime water that I can sip all day long throughout the day in order to keep my vitamin C levels up. So check out True Immunity, and check out one more supplement I'm going to tell you about in the next video. Congratulations on your journey to optimal health. Over here, we have the Knowledge Library where you are welcome to dive in and keep learning.